Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Make sure you get over to jerichogreen.net. And this is 100% viewer funded. There's no plan B. There's no 9 to 5. It's what I do and you. So do me a favor, take that hand, reach all the way up inside of your generosity to the elbow. Lube it up or not, that's up to you. That's your generosity. And pull something out for your boy. I really appreciate that. Links will be in the description section. So, NeYo, R&B songwriter and performer, NeYo. And shout out to my man Oliver Mack at Right Winged Angel on Instagram. He pointed this out. He says that he's noticed a lot of conservatives referring to NeYo as a rapper. And he says it makes conservatives look like old fuddy-duddies. And it's true, because NeYo is not a rapper, not even close. He's an R&B singer. He used to wear the fedora and shit. He's R&B 100%, very talented, but not a rapper. And I'll put a link in the description box to the video that he posted. So both videos, I'll put a link to the video that kind of started the controversy and then his rebuttal to the backlash. So he's doing an interview with this lady, and it starts off by him saying, look, if your 5-year-old son comes up to you and says, I want to be a girl, he says, are you supposed to entertain that? No, they're 5 years old. If you let them eat chocolate chip cookie dough, they'd eat that every damn day. You can't let a 5-year-old make those kind of decisions. And they both go on to say what we all know is true. They can't drive a car, they can't vote, they can't buy a firearm. You can't do shit when you're underage, but we're supposed to allow you to make a decision about your gender, possibly introduce medication and surgery because of what a child wants. No. Makes sense. Have I said anything crazy or outlandish yet? Anything wild you've never heard before? No. But that's what he said. So, of course, what happens? When you speak against the alphabet soup group, and especially the Ku Klux Trans, because they are nuttier than squirrel shit, that's where you run into problems. He immediately had backlash, so he comes out with this apology. It's on his Twitter page, NeYo, blue check mark. I want to apologize to the groups, and I'm very sorry, and I'm apologetic, and I'm going to better educate myself on this situation, and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, damn it, NeYo. Now you've joined the 2023 apology tour with Jamie Foxx and Noah Gragson. You know, Jamie Foxx said, they killed a dude named Jesus. What would they do to you? I was anti-Semitic. Oh, I'm so sorry. Here, let me castrate myself for you, Hollywood. I am so sorry. Please attach the leash here. Lead me around to whatever weird bullshit you want me to support next. Noah Gragson, NASCAR driver, he liked a meme that had to do with George Floyd. He gets suspended. What does he do? Oh, I'm so sorry. Here, let me castrate myself for you, general public. And he apologized too. It looked like NeYo did the same thing. It was an apology written from his official X account, no longer Twitter. But he had a blue check mark. You know it's him. So then he released a video, and he says, I want you to hear from the horse's mouth and not the publicist's computer. So he's basically saying what my publicist wrote, that was some textbook cookie cutter apology shit. That's not what I mean. So he basically said, look, I stand by what I said. I think that shit like that is wrong. You should not let your kids do that. But the only thing I don't like about what he said in the video was, he says, love who you love. And if you're offended by that, I'm sorry you got offended. That wasn't my intention. But if you're the type of person who gets offended by saying 5-year-old children or children in general should not make such decisions that can have such an effect on their life for the rest of their life, well then, fuck you. You don't need an apology. You're a weirdo. Who has a problem with that? So I don't like the fact that he kind of, if you were offended, I'm sorry. If you're offended, something's wrong with you. You think a child should make those decisions? You're a pervert. So I don't like that, but basically he said, I got 7 kids to raise, 5 boys and 2 girls. I'm not about that bullshit. This is what I believe. He said, if you want to cancel me, go ahead. He said, maybe the world doesn't need NeYo anymore. I don't care. But this is what I believe. This is what I said. Take it as you will. So I hope NeYo doesn't get canceled. Of course, a bunch of jackasses out there don't like what he said. And he's going on a tour right now, so we'll see. This will be the true litmus test of what he said. Are his sales going to drop? Are his sales going to be more than he ever imagined? Are those venues going to be packed? Are people going to be there supporting him? I hope so. I think so. But it is so sad and weird and uncomfortable that we live in a world where children shouldn't make life-altering decisions is a controversial statement. It's a statement that requires a rebuttal. It's a statement that requires a video explaining it or doubling down on it. Why is that even a topic of discussion? Why are we in a world where that's what part of the interview was about? Why is that even a thing? Your children don't even make good personal hygiene decisions. They can't wash their ass properly, but they're going to tell you, I want to be the opposite sex, so start putting me on hormone blockers, and eventually I'm going to want to cut off some of this stuff and throw it away. Even though 82% of these trans kids, and I don't believe that there's such a thing as trans kids, there are kids with fucked up parents who allow this to happen, who shove their kids down this path. Zion Wade, anybody? This lifestyle comes with an 82% chance of thinking about killing themselves. It comes with a 40% chance of trying to. But hey, let them do it. They're children. They've been wearing those same clothes for 3 days and won't bathe until I tell them. But hey, what do you want? You want to get to snipping and cutting and swallowing pills? Yeah. Go ahead, kid. You can't go buy a lottery ticket. But we're going to flip our world upside down and start treating you like something you're not and calling you by a name that doesn't belong to you. That makes total sense. So what say you folk out there? I'm down with what NeYo said. I think most normal people, most non-weirdos would agree with everything that he said. Check out the video. Tell me what you think. I'll meet you in the comments. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.